Hi, I'm Gabriella. Join me as I explore amazing lifestyle destinations and well-being experiences in food, fitness, and beauty. I'll take you to fantastic places to relax, rejuvenate, and get fit. Welcome to My Day, Dubai.
I'm gonna take it all the way when I hear the music play, 'cause baby, I can't help myself. I'm here to do my thing, who knows what tomorrow brings. I'm never gonna kiss and tell. I just wanna have fun. Show me what you got, 'cause the floor is getting hot. I wanna see the way you move. It's time to get it on, gonna party all night long. This is what we do. La 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 la, I'm all about. Come get it, come get it. La 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 la.
I'm spending the day at Sustainable City, the first truly green city in Dubai. I'm meeting Phil for a tour to learn more about what makes this place so unique. Today I'm at the first net zero energy and eco-friendly community in Dubai. There are no cars allowed, which is why I'm on a golf buggy together with Phil, the design and planning manager of Sustainable City. Hey Phil, should we go and take a look around?
Let's do that.
Okay. So lush and green. Love
It's
it.
a very nice landscape here.
Amazing. So Sustainable City is seen as a sort of eco-friendly model community around the world. Can you tell us more about the concept and also why is it so successful?
Sure. Well, the Sustainable City is built on the three pillars of sustainability: social, economic, and environmental. So when lots of people think about sustainability, often they focus just on the environmental side of things. But this city tries to bring together that idea of community and building off of not only the economic and social and environmental part, but really focusing on the social element of making that a key pillar of what we do. So we have a lot of things that we do here in the Sustainable City to emphasize that. We have community farming, where people come together and really get to meet each other as neighbors and grow food together. I think there's no better way of bringing a community together than by growing food together. So we're sitting here in this beautiful garden together. We have a lot of focus on health and wellness, which you'll find out as you tour through the city. We have rubberized jogging tracks, outdoor fitness stations, dedicated bicycle tracks, equestrian center with 28 horses.
Amazing.
And then all the environmental things as well, solar panels on the roofs of the villas. We recycle 100% of the water here, so we recycle it into gray water and black water. We have electric vehicles, we have car-free zones, so all those things come together to really create that idea of sustainability. So we have 500 villas and they're almost all occupied here, but they're broken into 100 villas each in these 5 clusters, and that creates like a village atmosphere. So as you're pointing out, you'll walk around in the morning and you know your neighbors here. It's one of those communities where you're forced to get to know your neighbors. There's no cars, so you can't just drive your car up, park it in the garage and go inside your house. You have to get out, walk to your village, take a concierge, take one of those
meet other people.
Exactly.
Oh goodness.
You have to interact.
Yeah.
So it's a special place. I was talking to you on the way here about the recycling. So we have 5 stream waste recycling bins everywhere, and that's not a big idea in the grand scheme of things. Recycling's been around for a long time, but in Dubai it's a big idea. So I call this a low-tech, high-tech city. There's nothing here that's really revolutionary, but it's a lot of good ideas just put into one place.
Another really good idea, I think, is that you get a vegetable box delivered to your house doorstep, basically. How often? Once a month, or is it every few weeks?
We'll go inside the domes for a tour and you can see how it works, but each resident gets 8 free pots of herbs and vegetables per month. So they can just go inside the domes or have them delivered to their house. And they pick it out of these big trays that are in there. We'll go inside and have a look at the domes.
Take a look at that. And also, if you're really into gardening, I guess you can come into one of these community gardens and plant vegetables and fruits, herbs.
Sure. So we have We have a very active urban farming club here, and we provide them the platform, so we give them a piece of land, we give them the soil, and we give them the water, and then everything else is up to them. So what they grow, how they water it, how they maintain it is for them to deal with.
What else makes this place so unique and special?
Well, it's really attracting. Dubai is a unique and special place.
Yeah.
And the sustainable city attracts like-minded individuals. So I think people that move here are attracted by the name at the beginning, and then they stay for what's on offer. So we have very low energy bills. We have all of the access to the social programs that we talked about. But the biggest thing that I think makes it special is really what we were speaking of, is that sense of community. So you feel like you're a part of something here, and the residents not only just live here and then travel back and forth to school and work and sleep in their houses, but they become stewards of the community. So that's really special about this place.
Exactly, knowing that you're actually making a difference. It sounds cliche, but you are.
But
we
you
only
are.
have one planet,
Sure.
right? One Earth, so everyone needs to contribute, and this is the perfect platform to do it.
It is, and there's all those, I mean, again, another cliche, it's the small things that add up, isn't it? But it is true, it's those small actions. And then when you start to put 500 villas together, then you're starting to make a big difference.
And I think also another important point to make is that being environmentally friendly doesn't mean that you only need to make sacrifices and that it, involves a lot of work, but you also gain in many ways. You focus a lot here on wellness, I think, as well, wellness and health, right? It's one of your pillars.
Yes, for sure.
How does that come into play?
So that social pillar is very, very strong within the community. And you'll see that as you tour through with the rubberized jogging tracks, the outdoor fitness stations. We provide access to healthy, locally grown food. We promote local businesses here that are really focused on this idea of locally sourced, locally grown, homegrown. The clinics that we have within the community have a focus on a special kind of medicine, naturopathic medicine.
Right.
So really, it's trying to bring a whole bunch of people that are all maybe spotted throughout Dubai into one place and have that concentration of good vibes into one area. And this is the right platform to do it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm convinced. So should we now take a look around the garden, see what there is to harvest?
Sounds like a great idea.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. So we have all kinds of different vegetables being grown here by the residents in their plots. We have eggplants, chili peppers, broccoli, purple kale.
Wow.
Exactly. And
Really
then,
nice color.
And then we have what's called a productive landscape here. So we have thousands and thousands of trees planted, thousands of date palms. So this is date season. We're about halfway through, and we plant what's called a productive landscape here. So the trees and the plants that are chosen to serve a purpose, not just to look beautiful, but to produce food, fix nitrogen, create shade, create habitat. So that's why when you drive around, you'll see pomegranates, citrus, dates, mangoes, all kinds of different trees growing here in the sustainable city.
And the people can just harvest them.
Well, with the date palms,
Here is a bit harder.
Yeah, with the dates, we actually do it for them. But yes, generally, yep. Generally, people just, when it's ripe, they come and they pick it, and away they go.
So nice, so healthy.
So healthy, exactly.
And then what about over there? We have some more, that's corn, isn't it?
We have corn growing here, and I think squash, more of the kale. So the residents, really, they're in charge of their own garden. Whatever they want to grow is up to them.
Thank you so much, Phil, for showing us around and explaining to us what sustainability and sustainable city, more specifically, is all about.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming, and I hope you've learned a little bit of something about what we do here today.
Absolutely.
And you're always welcome back.
Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward now to meet some of your other colleagues to tell me more about what else there is to discover here.
There's so much more, so much more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phil. Wow, I'm convinced I could definitely live here. After this insightful chat with Phil, I'm heading over to the Domes to talk to Dr. Linnell about sustainable medicine. I'm here with Dr. Linnell, a naturopathic physician and the director and founder of the Chiron Clinic. Hi, doctor, how are you?
Hi, thanks. Great.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So, sustainable city is such an innovative concept. Can you tell us more about sustainable medicine?
Sure, it's a new paradigm in healthcare and wellness, and we're trying to bring complementary and alternative medicine and integrate it with conventional medicine. Sustainability really is a perseverance of balance. And in traditional forms of medicine, it's about establishing and maintaining balance in the body, not just in your physical body, but also in your thinking and feeling. And so we can use traditional forms of medicine. For instance, Chinese medicine is 1,500 years old, and we can integrate it with conventional medicine and bring a whole idea of new system of healthcare, which is bringing both things together, which is what's the best for the individual patient.
And one of the most important aspects is that you don't just try to treat the symptoms, right? You go and try and find what the root cause is. I think that's one of the aspects of naturopathic medicine, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So when we see a patient, it's not just what symptom you have, it's actually much more valuable to look at the patient as a whole human being, how your stress is integrating, how it's affecting your body. Everything is about thinking and feeling in your nervous system. So what are the cause of these symptoms? What brought you to this part of the body now where you actually have a physical symptom and an illness, and how to kind of reverse that from a process and a functional perspective, and from a nervous system perspective too, which is looking at your thinking and feeling. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're also trying to, I guess, in a way prevent all of these illnesses by just generally taking care of yourself and leading a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
So natural medicine and alternative medicine has become so trendy. So many Hollywood stars and celebrities are actually promoting it. Why do you think that's the case?
Well, I think everybody wants to live forever. It's very anti-aging. So if you look at the human body in terms of processes, you can always be more efficiently running. So functional and naturopathic medicine allows you to be younger. So it's actually preventative medicine makes you last longer.
So Dr. Linnell, if I were to come to your clinic, what would I need to do? What would the procedure be in a way?
Well, it's a lot different than going to a normal polyclinic, I would say, or your average GP. We have a 20-minute intake form that we ask you to fill out, and we email it to you ahead of time because it does take 20 minutes. Our initial intake with me takes 45 minutes. Some other doctors take up to an hour for your first consultation. And then together we sit, we may do any sort of laboratory testing. We do conventional lab work as well as functional medical testing. And then we'll sit together again, go through all your tests and make a plan. And your plan could involve anything from doing a few alternative things like botanical medicine and herbs. It might involve some clinical nutrition, dietary recommendations. It might involve homeopathy, acupuncture. It might involve chiropractic adjustments or corn-specific technique adjustments as well.
Thank you so much for this positive and inspiring chat. It was really nice talking to you.
And you, I've had a really fun time. Thanks very much.
Should we take a look at your clinic
Yeah,
now?
sure.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's go. Dr. Linnell's clinic is beautiful and it feels so relaxing here. Next up, I'm meeting Millie to learn more about what it means to be an eco-warrior. Millie, you're a fashion writer for Harper's Bazaar. Can you tell me more about what you do?
So I work on the digital team at Harper's Bazaar, which means I'm writing articles for the website and I'm also taking care of the YouTube channel, doing some bits and bobs for the videos there.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Actually, I've seen on some of the videos that you've posted that you are what you call a eco-warrior, right? But at the same time, you're working in fashion, and you know the fashion industry is kind of known for not always being very environmentally friendly. How do you combine those two things?
Yeah, the fashion industry is notorious for how much waste they produce, but luckily we're kind of starting to move into an age where designers are taking their collections more seriously, sourcing sustainably. They're cutting down on their water usage, they're reusing textiles. I mean, you've got everything from high-end designers like Stella McCartney, who have been doing this actually for years, and now the high street brands have jumped on board. We've got H&M's Conscious collection, Mango's Committed collection, which I'm actually wearing today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Can I feel?
Yeah, go ahead.
How this material feels like? It's so soft.
It's so soft. You would
Feels like
never
silk.
think. Yeah, it does. I mean, it's made from 100% recycled materials like polyester and
It's
cotton.
so nice.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep on stroking.
That's fine. Go ahead. That's surely what they made it for.
Exactly. Oh, really pretty. I love it. And so, do you tend to buy more of those types of brands?
I'm trying to. I mean, I'm a fashion addict, so I'm really guilty of shopping in the wrong places, maybe a little bit too much, but it's definitely something I'm trying to change, something that everyone should sort of try and change. And yeah, I mean, because so many brands are coming on board now, it's going to be a lot easier to start shopping sustainably, so that's good news.
It's about time, really.
I know.
Thanks, Millie, for chatting with me about what you do and about your initiatives. I hope you have lots of fun horseback riding.
I'm sure I will. I'm looking forward to it.
Millie is now going horseback riding with her instructor, Andrea.
So I've got Intercable, and who are you riding today?
This is Pelfa.
And what are the stories of these horses? Where have they come from?
These are both Arabian horses, and they're both ex-endurance horses. So all of our school horses come from different places. Some of them, like these two, are ex-endurance horses. Some of them have come from polo, and some of them have come from Europe, specifically to be riding horses, riding school horses.
Intercable likes the reins here.
She wants your attention.
Well, she's got it. And how old is Intercable?
Intercable is 10 years old, and Pelfa is 12.
Well, I'm really excited to get riding, so should we jump on the back?
Absolutely, let's do it.
I'm going to cook with Ola, the owner of Spill the Bean, an independent specialty coffee shop focused on single origin coffees and healthy treats. I'm here with Ola from Spill the Bean Cafe, and we're preparing something healthy together, right?
Yes, we're preparing herb pesto with some zoodles.
Zoodles?
Yes.
What's that?
So it's basically a healthier alternative to pasta,
Yeah.
made out of zucchini. This dish is raw, vegan, gluten-free, and super yummy.
Ooh, that's always good.
Yeah.
It's a nice added plus
It's
if
always
it's yummy.
a plus. It's always a plus.
All right, cool. And we have the fresh basil over here. I love the smell of fresh basil. I saw you this morning
Yes.
in the domes
Yes,
harvesting these.
I am guilty of harvesting early in the morning.
Yeah.
I wanted to get these super fresh.
Yep.
So basically all we're gonna need is like 1.5 to 2 cups of fresh basil, a few sprigs of parsley,
Okay.
and some marjoram.
This is curly parsley, this
Yes.
flat one as well, right?
Yep.
So all of this is grown in your garden.
All of this is right here in Sustainable City, and I never get tired of cooking with these fresh ingredients. It always tastes so much better when you're using super fresh.
Yeah,
Herbs.
for sure. And it's so much healthier as well. All the nutrients are still there.
Definitely.
It's great. And this is a handy little mixer.
It's the best kitchen appliance ever.
I prefer smaller as well, you know, because otherwise you're just scraping
Exactly.
and it's nothing comes out of it. Okay,
So
what are you mixing in
a
there?
little bit of basil. Can I trouble you for some parsley
Yeah.
and a couple of sprigs of marjoram as well?
Okay.
We're gonna pop all of these beautiful herbs.
all
Yeah, perfect. There, please, thank you. Into the food processor with a clove of garlic. It goes a long way with garlic.
I know. Especially when it's raw, I think it really goes a long way.
Definitely. Some lemon juice to add some zing.
Yep, always important. These smell so
Don't they? Because they're so fresh.
Yeah, really strong and flavoursome. Okay, so is this enough, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil.
What about the
And
pine nuts?
what we're gonna do is, usually pesto contains Parmesan cheese
Yeah.
and lots of pine nuts. We're gonna do it differently today. So we're just gonna use 2 tablespoons of pine nuts,
Right.
2 tablespoons of cashew nuts.
Oh, that's an interesting twist.
Yep.
I never tried cashew nuts in my
Makes
pesto.
it a lot smokier, if that makes any sense. And some hemp seeds.
What's that
So
for?
it basically gives the pesto the nutty flavor. And hemp seeds are loaded with nutrients, so
Yeah.
extra goodness.
Yeah, definitely.
And
And
we're
what about
gonna-
the consistency? Is it a bit like crumbly, like cheese? Like
There's a
Parmesan cheese?
secret ingredient coming up. We're gonna just give these a whiz. And then the secret ingredient, which is some avocado.
Ooh, to make it
So,
creamy.
exactly. So this looks good.
Yeah, this looks so perfect.
Smells great. Fresh.
Smell the garlic.
But
too. It's nice.
we still need the cheesy.
Is this
factor.
the secret? Another
This
secret
is
ingredient?
nutritional yeast. It's
Okay.
gonna taste like cheese,
Really?
but minus the dairy. So do you wanna pop that
Yeah,
in?
sure. All of it.
Yeah. It's a tablespoon, plus or minus.
Yep. So that's gonna give the cheesy flavor.
Yep.
And is it good for
And-
you too?
Of course, it's very high in protein
Yeah.
and super nutritious. Some pepper, black
Yep.
pepper, some salt.
I love the colors of those mills.
Try
They're so
to match
cute.
them to the background.
Yeah, I love the design of this place.
Thank
Did
you.
Did you design it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's really quirky. I love that you have like very original pieces.
And that's it.
Okay, perfect.
This can be diluted with more oil
Yeah.
or some water, depending on how thick you like it, or not thick, basically.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the zoodles. So all we're gonna
Alright.
need is good old zucchini.
Okay. I'm gonna take on this challenge. All right, and then you mix the pesto with this,
Yep.
right? Okay. So are the dishes on your menu influenced by your heritage? You're from Lebanon.
I'm from Lebanon, and I think food is very much social and cultural thing. I think we're always influenced by the food that we ate as children, but it's also good to be able to make these recipes a little bit healthier. All right, we're gonna add a little bit more olive oil here. And I think we're good. So when we're gonna plate this up, we're gonna add a little bit more of the herbs that we actually used inside the pesto and some of the
decoration?
nuts. It's decoration, and also the texture feels really nice.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, so now that we've sprinkled all the herbs and all the nuts and whatnot, it's time to taste.
It looks too scrumptious to resist, so here you go.
Please.
Oh, merci. So fresh.
Glad you like it.
I love it. It's really, it's a great summer dish. You know, when it's hot outside and then you just have this
Definitely.
really cooling pasta dish. By the way, I was meaning to ask you, how did you come up with the name of Spill the Bean? It's pretty funny, pretty tongue-in-cheek.
So you know how coffee brings people together, and whenever you have two friends sitting around having a cup of coffee together,
Yeah?
they're more often than not spilling their beans,
For
right?
sure.
So that's how we came up with the name.
Really tasty. Thank you so much for sharing this healthy
My
recipe with
pleasure,
us.
my pleasure. We'll hope to have you here a lot more often as well.
For sure, you'll be seeing me here a lot, eating all your healthy food, drinking coffee, spilling beans.
Forward to that. Awesome. That's the way we like it here. That's the way we like it here.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Cooking healthy has never tasted this delicious. Now I'm meeting Dr. Zong for some Qigong.
Hi, Dr. Zong. Welcome to
Hello.
the show.
Thank you.
We're doing Qigong together today, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about it?
Today I will teach you one kind of Qigong. The name is 5-element pairs. This Qigong is very easy to learn. It can help us to improve our immunity.
Yeah.
Also can strong our organ. Yeah, it's very easy to learn. I will show you how to do this.
truly unique and one-of-a-kind experience today at Sustainable City. It was so inspiring to see these dedicated personalities stand up for Mother Nature and change the world for the better. I hope to see you next time on My Day Dubai.